To the WBC arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Taison Fьюри. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. And across the ring from him, Alexandr Usik, 6'3", and 198 centimeter reach.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
The Gypsy King himself, Taison Fьюri. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. Alexandr Usik, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Taison Fьюri. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexandr Usik.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights in.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. These shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Just see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter lands. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. He just misses with that big right hand. Game of joust. They both got their swords. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taison Fьюri. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Still swinging with nothing left. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. How did they survive that? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best. Counter punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. They're both a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Taison Fьюri. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missed him with that uppercut. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Punching. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Tyson Fьюri. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tyson Fьюri. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you? You can't score with that uppercut. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. That punch landed. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tyson Fьюri. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Let's start the sixth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed. I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A scoring left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tyson Fьюri. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And this with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a scoring blow. They score again with the left hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe to toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left scores. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tyson Fьюri. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Body in it, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. Be ready.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. Right uppercut just off target. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him. You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tyson Fьюri. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 9. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Cards, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The counter left. Do you believe what we are seeing? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Perfect punch. Perfect counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tyson Fьюri. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. We've made it to round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He just misses with that jab. Good left hand. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good one. That punch scores. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo? Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tyson Fьюri. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. And there's the bell for round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter's not shown us much defense at all. Have no respect for each other's punching power. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. No power in those punches. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Nice punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tyson Fьюri. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. And there's the bell to start round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Missed with that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? And they get out of the way of that left hand. Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. Left counter was perfectly timed. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. That left counter punch will score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.